Hey, Steelers Nation. We're back with an exclusive video packed with the latest updates on our beloved Pittsburgh Steelers. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. This way, you never miss any exclusive updates or exciting Steelers news. There are moments in the NFL that redefine a franchise, moments when the past and future collide in a single headline. And make no mistake, this is one of them. The Pittsburgh Steelers have just pulled off what might be the biggest, boldest, and most heart-dropping move in the team's rich and storied history. Justin Herbert is a Steeler. Let that sink in. Not a rumor, not a trade proposal on social media, not a wild hypothetical from a podcast, it's official. The man with one of the most gifted arms in the NFL, the franchise quarterback of the Los Angeles Chargers, is now set to wear the black and gold. And this isn't just another acquisition. This is a transformational moment. For a team known for its grit, defense, and tradition, this is a leap into a new era. The biggest signing in Pittsburgh Steelers history. Period. For years, the Steelers have been searching for the next chapter under center, trying to replace the irreplaceable legacy of Ben Roethlisberger. Names like Kenny Pickett, Mitch Trubisky, and Mason Rudolph came and went, each offering up but ultimately falling short of greatness. Pittsburgh has always been defined by excellence, and anything less than a Hall of Fame caliber quarterback simply wouldn't do. The fanbase knew it. The front office knew it. And now, with this historic signing, the Steelers have made it abundantly clear, they're done waiting. Justin Herbert isn't just a quarterback. He's a franchise changer, a locker room leader, a face of the league talent. And now, is the centerpiece of the Steelers' future. Let's not understate the shock factor here. Herbert was supposed to be the Chargers' golden boy, the one to lead them out of irrelevancy and into Super Bowl contention. And for a while, it looked like exactly that. His rookie year broke records. His presence made Los Angeles believe. But as the years went by, the Chargers failed to build a stable foundation around him. A revolving door of coaches, an underachieving defense, and one heartbreaking loss after another. It started to feel like the clock was ticking. You can only waste generational talent for so long before something breaks. And something did. Behind closed doors, Herbert reportedly grew frustrated. He wanted to win. He needed a culture that matched his ambition. Enter the Pittsburgh Steelers. There is something poetic about this match. Herbert, a quiet assassin with a cannon for an arm and a mind built for the game, heading to a franchise that prides itself on legacy, structure, and championships. Pittsburgh isn't flashy. They're not trendy. They don't need to be. They're about football, hard-nosed, smash-mouth, no-nonsense football. And that's why this move makes perfect sense. Herbert don't need the glitz of la. He needs a franchise that's committed to winning, that knows how to build from the trenches out, and that treats the quarterback position with the reverence it deserves. Pittsburgh offers all of that, and now, they've got their guy. The implications of this move are massive. From a football standpoint, the Steelers instantly become contenders. Not maybe we sneak into the playoffs contenders, real contenders. Super Bowl level. With Herbert at the helm, an ascending defense led by T.J. Watt and Minkah Fitzpatrick, and a young core of offensive weapons, Pittsburgh becomes one of the most balanced rosters in the league. Suddenly, George Pickens looks like a breakout candidate. Pat Freiermuth becomes a dangerous red zone weapon. Najee Harris has room to operate. The offensive line, a constant work in progress, will now be coached and refined to protect one of the league's most important assets. Every piece matters more now. Every weakness becomes a priority. This is what building around a star looks like. Financially, this wasn't cheap, and it wasn't supposed to be. Reports suggest the Steelers restructured multiple contracts, moved draft capital, and committed a record-breaking contract to land Herbert. But here's the thing, that's what it takes. Franchise quarterbacks don't grow on trees. You don't stumble into a Justin Herbert every offseason. You have to pay the price, and the Steelers were finally ready to do it. For a team that has historically leaned on defense and coaching stability, this marks a philosophical shift. They're putting their chips on the quarterback. They're rebuilding from the pocket out. And with a talent like Herbert, that's the smartest move you can make. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to Steelers Nation Central and hit the like button on this video. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Off the field, this is going to send shockwaves through the entire league. Think about the AFC North for a second. Lamar Jackson in Baltimore. Joe Burrow in Cincinnati. Deshaun Watson in Cleveland. And now, Justin Herbert in Pittsburgh. The division becomes an absolute gauntlet. 4 high-profile quarterbacks, 4 franchises with sky-high expectations. Every matchup becomes must-watch. Every divisional game becomes a war. For fans, this is a dream. For opponents? A nightmare. And it's not just about Herbert, it's about the message Pittsburgh just sent to the NFL. They're not here to rebuild slowly. They're here to win, now. And if you think this is just about talent, think again. Herbert brings more than just stats. He brings leadership. He brings poise. He brings the kind of calm, confident presence that can stabilize a locker room and elevate an entire roster. His work ethic is elite. His film study is relentless. He doesn't make headlines with his mouth, he makes them with his game. That's exactly the kind of quarterback Pittsburgh thrives with. He fits the culture, the attitude, and the expectations. This isn't a splash for the sake of buzz. This is a calculated, strategic decision to invest in a quarterback who can define an era. Of course, there will be pressure. Massive expectations. The Pittsburgh media don't pull punches. The fans are passionate, vocal, and they expect results. Herbert will be judged from the very first snap, not just on what he does, but on what he delivers. Playoff wins. Division titles. Championship runs. That's the standard now. But if there is one quarterback who can handle that pressure, who can thrive in that spotlight without being swallowed by it, it's Justin Herbert. He's been groomed for this moment. He's been overlooked, underrated, and underappreciated in La. That changes now. Pittsburgh will embrace him, but only if he earns it. In the end, this isn't just a signing. It's a signal. The Steelers are done waiting for the stars to align. They're not hoping for a miracle. They're rebuilding one. Justin Herbert is the biggest signing in the history of the Pittsburgh Steelers, and if all goes according to plan, this will be remembered as the moment everything changed. The moment the Steelers stopped looking for answers and went out and got one. The moment they turned the page on the past and boldly stepped into a new future. The black and gold have their quarterback. And the NFL just got a whole lot more interesting. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Pittsburgh Steelers, make sure to subscribe to Steelers Nation Central and give this video a like. We always look forward to hearing your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.